Here it is, folks. Mercedes' new entry-level SUV, the GLA, in its second generation. And as you know, the GLA was a big move from Mercedes because it was the first time around that they were making front-wheel drive cars, and these were the entry-level cars, of which you had the GLA, you had the A-Class, the B-Class, the CLA, and well, this was the SUV, the GLA. And now in generation 2, well, surprise, surprise, it's grown bigger. And of course, before I forget, if it's got wheels, it's on Zig wheels, and we are here at the Auto Expo catching up on all these beauties. We'll be bringing all of that to you as well. Right now we're focusing on the GLA, and well, where do we start? You'd think it's gotten bigger, right? So it's longer. Well, actually it's not. It's a little bit shorter, but in terms of width, it is more. It's a little bit taller, and well, it's looking a lot better if you ask me, and it's looking bigger too. It does look bigger, and so it's trying to be a bit more, well, I would say, I wouldn't want to call it practical. It's trying to be a better all-rounder, as you would expect an SUV too. And so along with all of that bigness, let's talk about something which we might not think about at first go when it comes to luxury vehicles, but the boot has grown bigger too, and that makes SUVs all the more awesome, right? So I'm gonna just shut that now so that we can focus on other aspects of this GLA. And we're gonna go close up to this badge here, GLA 220D. Very interesting because right now the car has been unveiled and launched per se with an indicative price tag of 43 lakh rupees. But we don't know right now the exact specs of which engine is coming, or you know, which will be there will be a petrol, there will be a diesel. That is something that we do know. But this 220D that's on showcase here is about 197 PS of power and 400 Newton meters of torque when it is fitted into the GLC SUV. And we do know that along with petrol and diesel engine options, you will have two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive options as well. As you can see over here, this is a formatting. Well, along with the change in the size and the design, there's a big change also on the inside, and I'm going to show you that right away. What this is now doing is becoming a lot more practical. There is more space on offer. There's really a good amount of headroom as well. I sat in here and there was plenty to spare. The seats are positioned better. You can see that you've got really good cushioning as well, and of course, one of the party tricks now is more practicality as well. You've got this handle down here. I'll just show you that, and you just got to grab hold of it, and there you go. You can see you can slide the seat forward, which liberates more boot space as well. So yeah, it's better in terms of carrying luggage for you, it's better for the occupants, and it is more Mercedes, if I may say so, because this might be the entry-level SUV from Mercedes, but by no means is it entry-level. It is Mercedes. Just look at the cabin. This was what Mercedes introduced on the S-Class a few years back, the two 10.25-inch screens, and that is on offer right here as standard on the GLA. And from the steering wheel design to, well, just about everything in here is feeling like it is properly premium. So if you look at the dash, soft touch materials here, it might seem obvious, like a thing that should be there in Mercs, but I'm telling you, this feels like a real step up when it comes to the sense of premiumness from the older GLA. And yeah, look at that steering wheel once again. It just does remind me of the S, the E, and of course all the newer cars that have come in. And this 10.25-inch screen, interestingly, is something that is not there on the GLC, if I'm not wrong. The driver's instrument cluster in that case is analog. This is also, of course, touchscreen, and this has all the latest generation of Mercedes' connectivity systems. And oh, before I forget, yeah, you've got sunroof as standard as well on the GLA. That's really cool. And it's got the new gizmo, of course, which is voice control. So, hey Mercedes! Let's see if it likes my voice. No, it's not. And also the key's not in the car, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna pick up the tone. Oh wait, the more serious stuff. You see this touchpad? It's a touchpad letting you scroll through the menus, and it's got haptic feedback, which is just so good. You can use this without even looking at the screen. I tried it out a little bit earlier before I started shooting, and it was really easy to use in that sense. So the takeaway from here inside the cabin is it feels premium, and Mercedes isn't going to de-spec this and bring in a lower end variant. All cars, all the GLAs will be very well equipped in terms of whether it's the connectivity, whether it's the luxury aspect of that, or the fitments inside the cabin. And oh wait, before I get out, I've got to show you this. I don't know if you get a chance, just try this out in the Neogen Mercs. This control for the aircon just is so nicely damped. Oh, it feels so good to use. I know but these are the small things that make a difference when you're buying a luxury vehicle, right? It's these small details that stand out and make you remember it for that little bit longer while you are, you know, in it and then outside of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly show you the wheels as well on this. AMG wheels, quite snazzy looking if you ask me. And yeah, so that is the Mercedes GLA. It's coming our way very soon. In fact, yeah, that's the one thing I haven't told you. It's you can already book one, and currently there's a small nice little discount on it. But more importantly, I think what Mercedes is doing is that if you book one now, they are giving some amount of what would be the interest on the booking amount to the Laureus Foundation, which basically goes towards helping children until your car is delivered, which will be in October 2020. So yes, there's a bit of a wait until you can drive this if you want to own one, but that's because it was only launched globally as well, only in December, as in unveiled globally. It's not even sale in several other markets. So yeah, that's not... I'm actually quite impressed that it's already here in India so soon after its global unveil. So yeah, the Mercedes GLA, it's here, and I definitely am quite impressed with it. So I'm going to be signing off from Zigwheels right now, but we are going to be bringing you all the coverage from the Auto Expo right here. Let us know what questions you have about the GLA. We'll be doing more videos around the vehicles here so we can answer your questions. So what would you like to know about the GLA? What are the things that you liked? What would you like to know more? And wait, before I sign off, did I tell you that the wheelbase is longer as well by 30 millimeters? And yeah, that's why the cabin feels more spacious as well, right? I keep forgetting small things like that. Small, yeah, that's ridiculous. It's not small, it's important. So yeah, the GLA, more grown up, more luxurious, and definitely more appealing to me. Looking forward to driving it. Let me know what questions you want answered about the GLA. We'll get them answered right here on Zigwheels. Bye for now.